name is Cleoni from IamCleoni.com. I am here with my friend, Andrew Simpson. He is a student in the Transition to Post-Secondary Education program. So Andrew, you've been diagnosed with
Schizo-affective disorder.
Okay. So what made you come into the TPE program?
Well, I was in CAMH and I was in the outpatient program.
Right.
And one of the social workers there, she suggested I check out this program. And she was like, you know, you can do it if you want, you don't have to. So then I was thinking about it, you know, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to work or come into the program, so I made a pros and cons list.
Yes.
Going to school or working, and there was more pros and less cons for coming to school.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, so I decided to come to school, and I kind of had the ambition of going to recreation therapy after I did this program. So I kind of wanted to get back into the habit of going to school and doing assignments and stuff like that, so I could go to college and be successful. So that's why I came into the program.
So you really like this? Do you like this program so far?
Yes, I like the program so far. It's very interesting. We're learning psychology of adult development and all kinds of theories like Freud and Erik Erikson and in the last assignment I had the opportunity to apply that to my life and upbringing and development and the concepts, and that was very interesting for me. And also creative writing, where me and Cleoni actually met.
You are a super genius when it comes to writing. Yeah, go on.
I'm a genius when it comes to writing. So I do poetry, I write poetry and some creative writing, and I've been doing some of that lately from Kate's class, so I enjoy that. And I'm also very involved in the gym here. I play basketball regularly.
What? You play basketball?
Yeah, I play basketball.
I guess white men can jump.
Yeah. I'm learning to jump.
Okay, cool.
Little by little, but yeah, I love being part of that, and yeah, it's an awesome program. So
hey, you didn't believe me?
For anyone out there who's experienced mental illness, I just say, you know, give the program a try. You'll learn a lot. It'll open a lot of opportunities and doorways for you. So yeah, that's it.
Wicked. I got some questions for you.
Okay.
All right. Quick question is, why is it important to bring more awareness to mental illness?
Okay. I think because when we truly understand what mental illness is, it's not such a big deal. Like, you just understand it's just a chemical imbalance in the brain, or at least part of it is a chemical imbalance in the brain, and you have to take your medication. And I think, you know, a lot of people can think they're weird or different because they're diagnosed with mental illness, and maybe they are, but maybe that's a good thing. It's
a benefit.
Yeah, exactly. There's a gift to be creative, different kind of mind, but it's not something to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, a lot of people have it in our society, and it just, you know, it's kind of like some people have no legs and they're in a wheelchair and they have to live life like that, right?
Right.
So
it's what it is.
It's what it is.
Okay. And the next question is, how does mental illness affect our community? How do you think it affects the community?
I think it affects the community because a lot of people, especially you know, young men, in my experience, you know, you know, they have trouble finding their way in high school and fitting into the world and where their role and position is in the world, and you know, a lot of adolescents use drugs and do other dangerous things, you know, unprotected sex and stuff, and that can lead them down different roads that are not very good for the mind, you know, negative roads. And I think, like, just having awareness of that so that people have compassion, especially for our youth, that, you know, they grow up in ways where they grow up so that less people, so they don't experience mental illness but in such a negative way. And so I think that's important for our society, and just to educate people so that, you know, they just have an awareness.
Definitely. Okay, and why is it important for people with mental illness to be able to share their stories?
I think it's important for people with mental illness to share their stories because a lot of people go through it, and when you share your story, you can see some of the dark places we've been, and that
Yes.
when other people go there, they know they're not alone, and that other people have been there and they understand that, like, you know, life is not always happiness and roses.
Yes.
But also from my story, you know, I've been in some dark places, but I've also been in a lot of really happy
places.
yeah,
Yeah.
and loving places and enjoying life, you know. And I know there was a time where I thought life was life was meaningless. I was never gonna enjoy life. But then there was a point where I crossed over, and part of that had to do with my faith and just you know, coming into the light and enjoying life, all the good things in life that there are to enjoy, and you know, just making friends and you know, having a happy life. So it is possible, even if you're diagnosed with mental illness. So,
Wicked.
yeah, there's always hope. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And last question is, why do you think Happy Home 42, the talk show,
Yeah.
to raise awareness for mental illness would actually be good for this province or
Yeah.
community, the church, whatever?
I think it's very good because I think it's I've never heard of another program that that television or radio program that really focuses on mental illness,
Yeah.
and the experiences of people, that interviews people with mental illness, and you know, I think it's one of the first television programs like that, which is very unique, and it's breaking new ground, and it's gonna like show people that you know, having a mental illness is cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew.
Yeah.
So this is Cleoni from George Brown, popping in and locking.
Yeah,
You
this is
have-
Andrew Simpson.
Anyways, I'm just too much. Anyways, this is Cleoni from IamCleoni.com signing out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.